Mike, check 1 2 1 2. It's the Y2K collector, and Okami just went up in value about 10 times its original value. It's crazy. And it just kind of goes to show you how retro gaming and perceived value for retro games, it's just pretty wild. Now, a lot of you know that the Video Game Awards occurred a few days ago, and I think at that show they announced that there was going to be a part two of Okami coming out. And obviously, this is something that excited a lot of people within the gaming community, especially people who originally experienced Okami back in the mid 2000s, whether you played it on the Wii or the PlayStation 2. Obviously, there was a version on the DS that you're seeing here, Okami Den, probably one of the better ways to play the game if you've never played it. I've had a couple copies of Okami Den. The copy that I kept was this resealed near dead stock copy of Okami. I just kept this in my collection. It's been in my collection for years. Um, I did have a couple of copies of Okami on the PlayStation 4, and I think I had one copy on the Xbox One. I sold my Xbox One copy a while ago, but I do have a PlayStation 4 copy that I still have sealed, and then I have a loose disc copy. Well, it turns out that, of course, whenever there's like a major shift or a major announcement in the gaming community, um, it always becomes an opportunity for opportunists to take advantage. And at this point, if you're looking for a North American copy of Okami on the PlayStation 4, it's the most recent listing that I've seen online is $400. $400 for a sealed copy. Now the thing is that I'm not seeing many North American copies available for sale, to be honest with you, not online. There are definitely no copies available at like GameStop online. And I'm just not seeing any North American copies available on the secondhand market. There are a lot of, import copies available. You have the European versions; those are available. You have the Japanese versions; those are available. But if you're looking for a NTSC North American copy of Okami, you're probably going to wind up paying a lot of money. Now, you could probably pick up a used copy on the DS. If it's complete in box, probably somewhere around 120, maybe 125 bucks. But if you're looking for like the HD version, I know that PlayStation 4 is at this point is going to be in the hundreds. And if you're looking for a copy of this game on like Xbox One, you might still be able to get a reasonable copy of Okami HD on the Xbox One. But at this point, it's pretty much it's a race to the bottom at this point. You know how it goes with a lot of these games that achieve this overnight boost in value. Usually, once all of the hype and hysteria wears off, usually the prices will sink back down. I think the difference with Okami versus like that little piglet game that they compare to like Silent Hill or whatever is that little piglet game is not like I don't think it's as impactful as like an Okami. Okami is a widely regarded good game. It's a game that's been ported to multiple consoles. You've had greatest hits versions of this game because Okami is actually a really good game. So I think that that's one of the bigger differences when it comes to like hysteria around video games. Um, when it's a game that really isn't good and has just a lot of anecdotal attention, and just people just talking about it, that's one thing. But when it's a game like Okami that's actually a really good game and means a lot to a lot of gamers who've been playing video games for years, I think the impact is a little bit different. And I'm thinking that the value may have some staying power. It may have some staying power. Now, I don't know if Okami can be downloaded on the PlayStation Network, like if the HD version is available for download. I don't know. If not, then that too will contribute to the value. If you can still download it from like the PlayStation Network, the Okami HD version, if you can download that on like PlayStation Network, then probably that might be something that kind of keeps it from shooting up in value. But God forbid they delist it if it's not already been delisted. It's just going to mean that the value of this game is going to be pretty high for the foreseeable future. Now, I don't think the sequel to Okami is going to be coming out anytime soon. We've probably got about a year before, maybe a year and a half before we see the sequel to the original Okami actually hit the stores in any type of physical form. And then even then, if it's a year from now, we don't even know if that version is going to get a PlayStation 4 or a Switch release. It may not. It may only be released on perhaps the PlayStation 5 or maybe only on the Switch 2 if the Switch 2 is out by then. So we'd have to really just wait and see what happens with the sequel once it's released. But what I do anticipate is that the hype for the original Okami will die down. But then as we draw nearer to the release of the sequel, we'll probably wind up seeing increased attention around the original, and a lot of people just wanting to play the original Okami before part two comes out, just to kind of get an idea of the backstory and the lore and things like that, and just kind of see what the game is about. So again, just a classic case, man, of just one announcement causing a game to skyrocket in price. A game that a lot of people, not that a lot of people didn't care about, but just probably hasn't been a game that's been on the top of the buying list for a lot of gamers. But now all of a sudden, you cannot find a copy online anywhere. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. Have you played Okami? What are your thoughts on the game? Do you like it? Do you not like it? And what do you think about this crazy, crazy boost in price for the HD remastered version? Do you think that this new $400 price tag is going to stick? Do you think that the price is going to drop back down to its original range of about 20 to 30 bucks? Or do you think the price is just going to eventually land somewhere in the middle, coming in somewhere between 150 to 200 bucks? I'm interested to know your thoughts and see what you all have to say down in the comments. And I will catch you in the next video, which I'll probably drop a little bit later on this afternoon. I've just been kind of stacking some games away. As you can see, the box there behind me, I've got a few games that I'm just kind of storing away here. So once I kind of finish getting the game room pretty much squared away and set, I should be able to go ahead and record another video for the Y2K crew. But until then, I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out and take it easy.